Hello guys, welcome back. So let's start with a new topic, that is heart's blood supply. So first we'll learn about the arterial supply of the heart, then we'll learn the venous drainage. So starting first with the arterial supply. So for the arterial supply, you must know that there is one artery which supplies the heart, and that is coronary artery. So write down arterial supply by which artery? By coronary artery. Now this coronary artery has two branches, a left coronary artery and a right coronary artery. So let's know about them in detail. Okay. So you have a right coronary artery and the left coronary artery. Right coronary artery gives a very important branch which is called as posterior interventricular artery. From the name of the artery itself, you can understand where it is located and what it supplies. So posterior interventricular artery means it will be present on the posterior side, runs between the ventricles. Inter means between, ventricular is ventricles. So it's an artery running on the posterior surface of the heart. The left coronary artery gives off an important branch which is anterior interventricular artery. What is the name? Anterior interventricular. So this anterior interventricular artery supplies the anterior surface of the heart. What it will supply? The anterior surface. Okay, and this artery, write down, it is also known as left anterior descending artery. Left anterior descending artery. So what and all you have to remember from this as per Kroc. For Kroc, they give you a question that they will be giving you, suppose about the anterior surface of the heart. Then anterior surface, by the word itself, you must be reminded of the anterior interventricular artery. Now sometimes they don't give you the option as anterior interventricular artery. Instead, they will give you left coronary artery. So as an anterior interventricular artery is the branch of the left coronary artery, so the correct option is left coronary artery. So please remember the surfaces clearly, that posterior will be supplied by the posterior interventricular artery, or they might give you only right coronary artery. And for the anterior, you must remember anterior interventricular artery and the left coronary artery. So this was the Kroc tip that you must remember. Okay. Now this right coronary artery, apart from this main branch, also has few branches. So write them down. It has a nodal artery. What is the name? Nodal artery and marginal artery. Now nodal artery actually supplies the SA node. Okay. You will be studying in the physiology about this conducting system of the heart, that SA node will transmit the impulse to atrioventricular node, then further they will move on to bundle of His, then Purkinje fibers. This will be studying in the physiology, but the starting point, that SA node, it is supplied by the nodal artery. So SA node, right? So node is for nodal. Okay, and the second artery is marginal artery. Okay. Similarly, your left coronary artery also has some branches, that is left circumflex artery. Left circumflex artery. Now this left circumflex artery, you must remember the position or the location of it. So it is located in the coronary sulcus. Located in coronary sulcus. Now you should know what is coronary sulcus, right? So write down its meaning. Coronary sulcus, it is a sulcus. Sulcus means what I've told you many times. Sulcus is a depression, right? Or a groove. So it is a sulcus which divides atrium and ventricles. So it runs between the atrium and ventricles, therefore dividing it. You can see this in the picture which I have drawn. Okay, I have drawn a very simplified version. This right atrium, there's left atrium, right ventricle, left ventricle. You can see this structure running, okay, between the atrium and the ventricles. Now there is something called as coronary sinus. What it is? Coronary sinus. Now this coronary sinus, it divides the left atrium and the left ventricle. So this view which you are looking at, this is the anterior view of the heart, and this downward diagram is of posterior surface of the heart, or posterior view. So posterior view, you can see you have left atrium over here, left ventricle, and between that there is a sinus which is coronary sinus. Now coronary sinus is actually formed by many veins coming together and forms the sinus. Then this sinus will open into your, we have done this already in our previous video, that it will open into the right atrium. Okay. Now some people have right dominant heart and some people have left dominant heart. So what decides who will have this right dominant and who will have the left dominant? So write down right dominant heart when posterior interventricular artery comes from right coronary artery, and a person's heart will be called as left dominant heart when the posterior interventricular artery will come from the left coronary artery. So it's about the posterior interventricular artery. If it arises from the right coronary artery, we will call it as right dominant heart. But if it arises from the left coronary artery, we will call it as left dominant heart. Okay. When posterior interventricular artery comes from left coronary artery, then the heart is called as left dominant. I hope this is clear. Now let's know about the conducting system of the heart. A very quick revision or now let's know about the conducting system of the heart. It's blood supply. Okay. So write down, you have SA node, then you have AV node. SA node, sinoatrial node, AV node, that is atrioventricular node. Then you have bundle of His. What do you have? Bundle of His. A bundle of His has two branches, right? It has a left branch and it has a right branch. The left branch goes into left ventricle to form what? It will form the Purkinje fibers. Left Purkinje fiber and right Purkinje fibers. Okay. Now let's know its blood supply. So SA node, write down, SA node is supplied by nodal artery in 70% cases. Supplied by nodal artery in 70% cases. Okay. And in 30% cases, it is supplied by left coronary artery. What it will be supplied by? Left coronary artery. The AV node is supplied by right coronary artery. AV node is by right coronary artery. Right branch of bundle of His is supplied by left coronary artery. And left branch is supplied by right coronary artery. So coronary artery is opposite to the branch. You can see left branch supplied by right coronary artery, whereas right branch is supplied by left coronary artery. Purkinje fibers are also supplied by right coronary artery. So if they give you a question, the conducting system of the heart is supplied by, then you have to mark the answer as right coronary artery. So write down, therefore all conducting system of heart supplied by right coronary artery. We have some exceptions, we have done it, but majorly it is supplied by right coronary artery. In particularly, if we are asking, like if they ask you for the SA node, then you have to mark the nodal artery. But if they are asking you in general about the conducting system, then your answer should be always right coronary artery. So this was about the arterial supply of the heart. Now let's do the venous drainage of the heart. So let's start with venous drainage of heart. Very easy. Okay. So first write down the important point that 60% of the blood in heart is drained by coronary sinus. Coronary sinus. Now coronary sinus, I told you that it will open into right atrium and it will be formed by many veins coming together. So let's know the tributaries of the coronary sinus, or you can say which veins are draining into it. So write down the topic first. Tributaries of coronary sinus. CS is coronary sinus. So first one is great cardiac vein. What is the name? Great cardiac vein. Second is middle cardiac vein. Third is small cardiac vein. Fourth is oblique vein of left atrium. Oblique vein of left atrium. And fifth is oblique vein of ventricle. Now oblique vein of ventricle, it is also known as posterior vein of ventricle. It is also known as posterior vein of ventricle. So there are 5 main veins which will be draining into the coronary sinus, and coronary sinus will open into right atrium. Okay. Now 60% of the blood, we have known that it will be drained by coronary sinus. What about the 50% of blood? So let's look at that. 40% of blood is drained by anterior cardiac vein. What is the name? Anterior cardiac vein. Write down its opening. it directly opens in right atrium. Like the coronary sinus, it will also open into right atrium. Now the small cardiac vein, I forgot to tell you one point, write it down. The small cardiac vein, it is also known as Thebesian vein. What it is known as? Thebesian vein. And write a few points about it, that it also directly opens in right atrium. Actually, it opens in all chambers of the heart. Okay, but it is important to know that what and all open directly into the right atrium. So one vein among them is the Thebesian vein. Now let's do the crock question regarding the which veins open into the right atrium. So veins opening into right atrium or vessels opening into right atrium. Don't write veins, write vessels opening into right atrium. So first, write down, you must know this, superior vena cava, right? The second is inferior vena cava. Third, coronary sinus. Fourth, you have Thebesian vein. Now Thebesian vein, it is also known as small cardiac vein. Fifth, anterior cardiac vein. So you should remember what and all was opening into the right atrium. This was all about the blood supply of the heart. Okay, now you know about the arterial supply as well as the venous drainage of the heart. Thank you.